Hello, Keith here. Today we're going to play SABRETooth Baseball 2.0. It's a beautiful but hot June evening here in Colorado. We're playing the 67 Cardinals at the 61 New York Yankees. The wind is blowing out here at Yankee Stadium. And we're getting ready to play. Whitey Ford is actually going to be pitching against Steve Carlton in this game. So let's take a look at the defense for the Yankees. We have Yogi Berra in left, Mickey Mantle in center, Roger Maris in right. Then you have that great infield, Clete Boyer at third, Tony Kubek at short, Bobby Richardson at second, Bill Skowron at first, and Elston Howard with the -10 arm catching. For the St. Louis Cardinals, leading off, Lou Brock. Batting second and center, Curt Flood. Roger Maris is also on the Cardinals, right field. Orlando Cepeda, first base. Tim McCarver, catcher. Mike Shannon, third base. Julian Javier, second base. Dan Maxwell, the catcher. And on the mound will be Steve Carlton. Alrighty, so the first batter, Whitey Ford, is going to pitch to Lou Brock. 97 will be a hit for Lou Brock. Let's take a look first of all at the D2 chart. Is there a platoon advantage for Ford? So there is a platoon advantage for Ford, a 1 or a 2, and the platoon. Alright, so Lou Brock does get his hit. So now Lou Brock is a lefty, so he's going to hit the ball into left field. And 66 is going to be a long single for Lou Brock. Now, since it's a first base 1, he can actually stretch that into a double. And he is going to try stretching that into a double. So 85 run. Left fielder is Berra. Berra's a 0 arm and 22. So Lou Brock stretched that single into a double. Alright, so Lou Brock led off with the single, which he stretched into a double. Whitey Ford's going to be pitching to Curt Flood. Here's a windup and the pitch. 35 is a ground ball. So it will be a ground ball hit to the second baseman, and it will be 4-3. Now, Brock has the option of going to third base on that. So it's going to be second base to third base. So if they do go for him, it's going to be +15 for the run plus his arm. So Lou Brock will get there from 0 to 95. They're going to go for the sure out at first base. And Brock will go to third base because of his speed. So runner on third, 1 out. And we got Roger Maris is going to be at the plate. And here's the pitch to Roger Maris. 92 is a hit into right field for Roger Maris. That'll bring home Brock. 66, that is going to be a long single with the option to advance into a double, but Maris isn't going to. He doesn't have the great speed. Brock scores. And with 1 out in the top of the first inning, the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead here in Yankee Stadium. Now, next up, Orlando Cepeda. 12 will be a strikeout for Orlando Cepeda. Now, Whitey Ford, -1 to walks, -1 to hits, -1 to hit pitch ball, +3 to K. He's primarily a ground ball pitcher, and +6 to home runs. 24 for, I need to have the next batter up. 24 for Tim McCarver, the catcher. That will be a ground ball hit too short. 6-3 for the third out. So on the top of the first inning, Lou Brock gets a single, stretches it into a double, and comes home by the single of Roger Maris. And now Steve Carlton is going to come in. He's going to pitch to... Okay, so his numbers are 0-0, -1 to hits, -5 to home runs, +6 to strikeouts, and he's a ground ball pitcher. And we got 21. 21 is a low ground ball. He's not plus base on ball, so that's going to go to, the out's going to be 6-3. And I have to check to see if it becomes a fly out, because Steve Carlton's a fly ball pitcher. Nope, so the out is 6-3. 1 away, Tony Kubek up. All right, Carlton's pitching to Kubek. The windup and the pitch. 36. That is going to be a hard hit ground ball to the shortstop, 6-3. But again, but if that's straight G, I'm not going to roll. So that's going to be 6-3. 2 outs. And now up, we'll have Maris and Mantle. All right, Steve Carlton's pitching to Roger Maris. Here's the windup and the pitch. 31. And 31 will be a ground out for Mantle. Oh. All right, dice drop. Dice drop. Okay, back. Sorry. All right. And it's 72. So we are going to do an error check. The ball was hit to the second baseman. The second baseman is Julian Javier. He has a error number 4, and he does not get the error. 4-3, 3 ground balls for the Yankees, and they're out. All right, so we're going to the top of the second inning, and Whitey Ford is coming into pitch, and he will be pitching to Mike Shannon. Top of the second. 47, it's a high ground ball. Plus K, that is going to be a strikeout for Whitey Ford. Shannon's out. Next up, Julian Javier. Julian Javier. And a pitch. And it's 71. That's going to be a long fly ball, possibly, into left field. And it is a fly out. And he's up. F7. All right, next up will be Dan Maxville. Whitey Ford's pitching to Maxville. 54 will be a pop out to the third base for the third out. So Whitey Ford had a 1-2-3 inning, and the Yankees come up to bat in the bottom of the second inning. And a beautiful hot night here in Yankee Stadium. All right, so Steve Carlton's going to be pitching to Mickey Mantle. And 70 is going to be a long fly ball with the wind blowing out for Mickey Mantle. So it would normally be, so Mantle's going to be batting against the lefty. Mantle's going to be batting a righty, so you look under the right-handed batters. And it's also going to be just -10 because Mantle has more than a 1 fly plus. So we're going to roll. We're going to roll, and I'm going to subtract 10 from the dice roll. 60-51 is going to be a double. So Mickey Mantle is going to double. And he has the option to try to stretch that into a triple. The ball is hit into center fielder. Kurt Flood is plus a 10. That means he would be a 75 going to third. He's going to try to stretch into a triple. 0-8, and he does. So Mickey Mantle, with the long fly ball and those quick arms and the poor Kurt Flood's weak throwing arm, stretches that into a triple. So Mantle's going to be on third. Nobody out. And Yogi Berra is going to be up. Oh, yeah. Okay. So 0-1 is going to be a walk. Is Carlton -1 walk? No, he's not. So Yogi Berra is going to walk to first base. And now we got Bill Skullrun. Bill scoring. And here's the windup. The pitch runs at the corners. Yogi Berra is at first. We're not doing hit and run. He feels a double play death. 75. That is another long ball. Bill Scorin hits a long ball deep into left field. Scorin's righty. Let's check. We got 2 on the 6th die. 68. There is no platoon advantage, so there is a platoon advantage. So actually, there's not. They're both 0. So all right. So we're gonna roll. So for score run, and it's going to be in the right-handed column, and we're going to subtract 15, 5 for Carlton, and 10 because it's just a fly plus. So minus 15 for the dice roll. 14, it is going to be a fly out into left field. Okay. So it is going to be a fly into left field. Now, Elston Howard's up. Mickey Mantle has the option of tagging up. The left fielder's Brock. Brock is a minus 5. Mantle's a 65. But we're going from second to home. So, runner tagging chart. So on a fly ball, third to home plate, we're going to be plus 15, but it's plus 10 because Lou Brock is a minus 5. So it's going to be 75. Mantle's going to tag up. And he makes it home. Sacrifice fly on a deep drive to Bill Scorin. Yogi Berra was able to go to second base on that. So Elston Howard's going to come up in a 1-1 game, 1 out. All right. Carlton's pitching to Howard. 24 is a ground, would be grounded into double play. However, the runner at second is we don't have a runner at first, so the out is going to be to the pitcher. It's going to be 1-3, and Berra. Now it's a non-force situation at Berra, so we got to see if we go. So let's see, non-force place, pitcher to third base, plus 10 to the running rating. So first we see if Yogi Berra would go. 47, it's going to be 57 if he tries to go at third base. He's going to go at third base. 57 or less. Now, the pitcher has a choice. Does he try to get him, or does he just get the out at first base? He's going to get the out at first base. So the runner will go at third. So Scorin will be at third with 2 outs. Elston Howard's going to be at bat. So pretty much the ball is hit back to the pitcher. We have a runner on second. The runner on second had choice. Is he going to try and go for third? He said yes, he went for third. Then the pitcher has a choice. Does he try to get the runner at third? And the runner at third would make it between 0 and 57, or does he go for the sure out at first base? He went for the sure out at first base. The runner is at third. 70, that will be a hit for Elston Howard. We're looking at a hit into center field for Elston Howard. That's going to bring home Berra. 24, that is a single. Will bring home Yogi Berra, and that will give the Yankees a 2-run lead. Next up will be the pitcher for the Yankees, Whitey Ford. Okay, that was Clete Boyer, right? What did I do? Clete Boyer. Alright, wait a minute. So Elston Howard. Actually, that would have been... That should have been Clete Boyer. Alright. And 70 for Boyer is actually a fly ball. So no, that wasn't a single. That would have had to have been a fly out. Sorry about that, everybody. So I gotta change that. So we still have a 1-0, a 1-2. We still have a 1-run game for both teams. So that was a fly for Boyer into left field. I missed that. Alrighty, so I didn't switch the card. Howard would have gotten a hit, but Boyer was up. Boyer isn't a great hitter. All right, so we're going to the top of the third inning, but we corrected. We corrected. So Whitey Ford is going to pitch to Steve Carlton, and the Yankees get a run on the leadoff triple by Mickey Mantle and the sacrifice fly on the deep ball by Bill Scullin. Steve Carlton is up. 0-3 will be a walk for Steve Carlton. So walking the pitcher, non-auspicious way to start, especially if you're Whitey Ford. This is actually turning out to be a good game. All right, Lou Brock is going to hit 63. 63 is going to be a fly ball into right field. And it's out. So F9. One out. All right, so let's see. Let's just check tagging. All right, so we got second to third. We don't have first to second. It's probably not going to happen very often. All right, so let's go back. So Lou Brock flied out to right field. Roger Maris and Whitey Ford will pitch to Kurt Flood. The windup and the pitch. 0-5 will be a walk. So that's the second walk given up by Whitey Ford this inning. First and second, one out, and Roger Maris up. Roger Maris got the single in the first inning that knocked him Brock the pitch to Maris. And we got 86. Maris will get a hit, and it will be a hit deep into the center field area. And that will be a single into center field. So Steve Carlton, so the center fielder is a +5. Mickey Mantle has a weak arm. Steve Carlton's a 35. Let's see if he's going to go for 2. So we got second to home, runner +15. So +15 for Steve Carlton. And so Steve Carlton is at 2 outs. No, it's not 2 outs. So Steve Carlton becomes a 50. The Mantle's arm is weak, +55. And so it's going to be +55 if Carlton goes for it. Now, the outfielder has a choice. Does he hit the cutoff man? And that will prevent the runners from advancing a base, but will add 10 to Carlton's numbers. The defense is going to hit the cutoff man. So the runners aren't going to advance a base, extra base on a throw home. The thing is, Steve Carlton goes up to 65. Is he going home? Or do we want the bases loaded for Orlando Cepeda with 1 out? Steve Carlton is not going home. The bases will be loaded for the cleanup hitter, Orlando Cepeda. And the windup. And the pitch. And it's 19. It is a strikeout. That's a big out right there. Strikeout, Orlando Cepeda. 2 outs. 2 outs, bases loaded. Tim McCarver is going to be up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Wind up and the pitch. And we got 0-3. 0-3 will be a walk. 70. 70 will check the platoon advantage. See if they're... No, platoon advantage only goes for hits. And that will walk home. So, Whitey Ford has some control issues. He walked home a run, giving the Cardinals a 2-1 lead. Now he's facing Mike Shannon. But you don't pitch, but you don't switch out for bases loaded. Whitey Ford is pitching to Mike Shannon. 25, that is going to be hit to the shortstop, and the out is going to be 6-3. So, Whitey Ford walks in the lead run for the St. Louis Cardinals, and we go to the bottom of the third inning with the St. Louis Cardinals leading the New York Yankees 2-1. Steve Carlton's pitching to Whitey Ford. Oh. So we got 9. This was a 9. 9 and 4. So that's a hit by Whitey Ford into center field. Hit up the middle for Ford. And that will be a singles. So Whitey Ford singles up the middle. He's on first base. Nobody out. Carlton's pitching to Richardson. You got 83. That is going to be a hit into center field, possibly. 93, we have our first X check of the game. So there is a runner on. 33, you get wild pitch check for Steve Carlton. And there's no wild pitch, but we do have the hit. So Richardson is going to roll for the hit. 79 is going to be a long single with Whitey Ford going to third base. So we'll have runners at first and third, nobody out. St. Louis Cardinals are going to have the infield at double play depth as Steve Carlton faces Tony Kubek. 34. 34 is a ground ball, G+. All right, the infield was at double play depth. So that will bring home Whitey Ford. The out will be grounded to first base, runners advance. Whitey Ford will come home. Bobby Richardson will go to second. And the Yankees tie it up. It's now Cardinals 1, Yankees 1. Maris is up. Maris at first and second. Infield still at double play depth. 87 will be a hit into right field for Roger Maris. 39 is going to be a long single. It's going to score Richardson from second base. It's going to score Richardson from second base. And that will give the Yankees now a 3-2 lead. Maris is at first base, 1 out. Yankees have a 3-2 lead, bottom of the third inning. Mickey Mantle up. And there's the pitch. 70 is a long fly ball to Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle batting right, hits it into the center field. This is the 2. Is there a platoon advantage? No. So now we got to take a look at the long fly ball. And there it is. Mickey Mantle's going to be batting right. The wind is blowing out +10, but Carlton's a -5. So we're going to subtract 10 from the dice roll. 88 home run, Mickey Mantle. So Mickey Mantle tripled in the second inning. He has a home run here in the third inning. And the Yankees now have a 3-run lead off a long home run by Mickey Mantle. All right, Steve Carlton's pitching to Yogi Berra now. Carlton's taking a moment. Carlton's given up 5 runs. But we want to keep him in there. 51. That is going to be a low fly. And okay, so that is going to be a fly ball into center field. 2 outs. Yankees now have a 3-run lead. Whitey Ford pitching. That's interesting. Score run's going to be up. 25 will be a ground out to the pitcher. And that's it, 1-3. Well, the Yankees get through 4 runs. Yankees get 4 runs at the bottom of the third inning. And they lead the Cardinals 5-2 in a very interesting game. All right, Whitey Ford's going to try to get some Cardinals out now. And try to hold the lead. 4th inning. Ford's pitching to Javier. we get a probable hit to the left fielder. Is there a platoon advantage? No, there's not. So it's going to be hit to the left fielder. 27 will be a single. Julian Javier. Singles, leadoff runners on. Julian Javier will not throw. Elston Howard is a good iron behind the plate. Whitey Ford is pitching to Dan Maxwell. 88 is a hit by Dan Maxwell, and he will hit that ball into center field. The hard hit ball into center field becomes a single. All right, the center fielder is Mantle. Javier is on first. Javier is a 63. Tagging, so first to third on a single. All right, first to third on a single to center. It'll be run minus 15 plus 5. Run minus 10, 53. He is not tagging up and going to third. So we'll have runners at first and second. Whitey Ford will face Steve Carlton. Carlton is not a great bunter. If it's a double play death, Carlton's going to try a hit. 0-3, it could be a walk. And Whitey Ford, for the second time, walks Steve Carlton. He has walked. The bases loaded. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. This continues to be a great game. Again, you don't want to be too quick to pull Whitey Ford. So the infield's going to be a double play death. No problem there. 23. 23 is going to be a grounded into double play possibility. But we do have an error check. So Lou Brock hits the ball to the second baseman, Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson fields the ball cleanly, and we get a 4-6 to 3 double play. Julian Javier will score. Dan Maxwell will go to third, and the Yankees' lead has been cut to 2. Run on third, 2 outs. Kurt Flood up. 2-run Yankee lead. 65. 65 is a fly ball. 2, that's 5. 5, fly ball to center fielder. Dan Maxwell and tagging up. So Dan Maxwell, 41, tagging up. Third to home, 41-51, 41-51, 56. The ball was hit to 56. The ball was hit to center field, which is Mantle. So it's going to be 61. Yeah, he's definitely going home. So Dan Maxwell needs a 61 or less. 92. So he is out. The throw is... Wait, that was a fly. That was the third out anyways, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a fly out in center field. That's an out anyways. Or was it a hit? Yeah, it was a fly out. All right, that was the third out anyways. That was a fly out into center field for the third out. But the Cardinals chip away at the Yankees' lead. The Yankees now only have a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 4th. They're going to try and extend on that lead. Elston Howard's going to be up. 49. 49 is a liner. Nice escape. Okay. 49 is a line drive. Is there a platoon advantage? Yes, there is a platoon advantage. We roll to see if Howard... Nope. So that will be a line drive hit right at the shortstop for 1 out. Carlton trying to hold the Yankees at bay and check. And a pitch from Boyer to Carlton. 68 is going to be a fly ball into the right field. Checking for errors. 90, we will have an error check for the right fielder. Right fielder is Maris. He's a error 1. And he does not make the error. 2 outs. So Cleet Boyer, and now we have Whitey Ford. The pitchers are going to face each other. Steve Carlton's pitching to Whitey Ford. The windup and the pitch. 35. That could be a ground out to the third baseman. Is there a platoon advantage? No, there's not. It's ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. So we're going to go to the top of the 5th. The Yankees are ahead, 5-3. So the Cardinals are going to have a chance to chip away at the Yankees' lead here at the top of the 5th. Ford will pitch facing Maris, Cepeda, and McCarver at the top of the Cardinals' order. 68 will be a fly ball into center field. 1 out for Maris. Maris prior to that was 2 for 2. Next up, Orlando Cepeda. Wind up and the pitch by Ford. 74. That will be a hit by Orlando Cepeda. And he hits that ball into left field. 89 is a home run chance. Orlando Cepeda. He is a righty. The wind is blowing out, I said. So I did say the wind's blowing out. Let's see. So the wind plus 10. And I did say that was going to be blowing out. But I think that's actually supposed to be blowing in. But I'm going to say it's blowing out, because I did for the other team. So Orlando Cepeda is going to roll. He's a righty. And you're going to add 6 because Whitey Ford allows home runs. 34 plus 6 is 40 plus 10 is 50. That will be a double. That will be a long double for Orlando Cepeda. Yankee Stadium is very difficult on right-handers. That'll be a long double. And Orlando Cepeda has a run 54. Is he going to try to stretch it into a double? The ball was hit into left field. Yogi Berra is a 0. No, we're going to hold. He's going to hold at second base. Yankee Stadium has not been kind to righties today. Not at all. Whitey Ford is pitching to Tim McCarver. 18 on McCarver is grounded into double play possibility, but there's not 2 men on. So it will be 6-3 possibly. Now we have Orlando Cepeda. He's a 54. Do we want to send him to third? First, we want to see if we want to send him to third base. All right. So non-force out. He would be going. So I did say it's going to be the shortstop, right? So the shortstop is a -10. And he's going to be throwing it to third base. So it's going to be -25. No, they're not even going to send the runner. So it is going to be 6-3. As Kubek has a very good arm, and it's already good. Okay. Oh, it's -15 run. And Kubek has a good arm. So we're going to hold up. All right. Alrighty. So now Julian Javier is up. The runner's still at second. Mike Shannon's up. I think I already switched the cards. Alright. Shannon is up. Ford's pitching to Shannon, runner at second. We got 71. 71 is the highest fly ball number. Whitey Ford's not a hit, so it is going to be a fly ball into center field. Just want to check if we have an error check. Fly ball into center field, and he's out. Mantle grabs it, and that's it. So we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Yankees have a 2-run lead. Steve Carlton will be pitching to Bobby Richardson. Top of the Yankees order, trying to extend that 2-run lead out a bit. 65. That is going to be a fly ball into left field for 1 out. Tony Kubek is up for the Yankees. 36. That will be a ground ball, 6-3. I have to see if that's changed into a fly out. It's not. That's 6-3. Roger Maris is going to be up. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Yankees are ahead by 2 runs. 91. That is going to be a hit by Roger Maris. And Roger Maris takes the ball into center field. And he will single into center field. A little Texas leaguer up the middle. Maris will be at first. And Mantle is up. Mantle is 2 for 2 with the 2 toughest things to get for the cycle: a single and a triple and a home run. Mantle pitches. Carlton pitches to Mantle. 83. Mantle could get a hit. 0-7. Mantle gets a hit. And 89. That is another deep drive. Mantle will be batting righty. So let's roll it. So you subtract 5. So we're going to subtract 5, add 10. Yeah, subtract 5, add 10. That's the way it goes. 46 plus 5 is 51. That is a long double for Mickey Mantle. Roger Maris comes home. Yankees get another run. Mantle can try to stretch it into another triple. 65, 75. He's going to try to stretch into a triple. And he does. That's his second triple. So Mickey Mantle has a home run and 2 triples. Runner on third, 2 outs. Mantle is having an awesome day today. Okay. Steve Carlton pitching Yogi Berra. Mantle's on third. 88. That will be a hit by Berra into center field. 43. Berra singles into center field. Mantle comes home. The Yankees now have a 4-run lead. Yankees have scored 7 runs off Steve Carlton. Oh. Yankees. 5th inning. That's it for Carlton. The Cardinals are going to the pen. And the Cardinals go to their bullpen for some long relief action. Let's see. Jack LeMahieu is coming in. Jack LeMahieu is going to come in to pitch for Steve Carlton. Well, Carlton didn't have a great day. Jack LeMahieu. Alright, Jack LeMahieu will pitch to Bill Scoren. Runner on first. Yankees have a 5-run lead. Cardinals need some runs. Yankees want to extend the lead. 54 is going to be a pop out to the third baseman. And no error check, so pop 5. Larambe gets an out. Yankees get 2 more runs, and the Yankees lead 7-3. So the Yankees have a 7-3 lead going into the 6th inning. And we'll have the bottom of the Cardinals order up. Julian Javier. 69. That is a fly ball. Deep fly. 29. Is there a platoon advantage? Yes, there is a platoon advantage. So let's see if it's a 1, 2, or 3. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, it's not a hit, but we still have that deep fly. So we're going to add 10 because the wind's blowing out, and we're going to add 6. So we're going to add 16 to this. 90. Oh, deep, deep, deep fly ball. Julian Javier gets a run. Home run. Julian Javier. Woo! Actually, no. Julian Javier gets a home run. That makes it 4-7. Yeah, 4-7. The Yankees now only have a 3-run lead. Cardinals want to peck away at that. 41. That will be a easy out. That will be 5-3. Just get everything settled. Okay, 5-3. Now the pitcher's position is up. Lamabe. Not a great hitter. Well, will it pitch to just one batter because we're bringing in a pinch hitter? Because I can tell you the Cardinals can catch up with 3 runs. So the Cardinals are going to bring in lefty Whitey Ford. Let's see if I can get some with a Phil Gagliano. I don't want to do a lefty against a lefty. That's backup catcher. Alex Johnson is going to pinch hit for Steve Carlton. I mean for the pitcher. Alex Johnson. Alright, so it's only a 3-run lead. Let's see if the Cardinals can do some more damage to that lead in this inning. Wait for it. Here's the pitch. 52. That will be a ground out. That will be a ground out to the third baseman. 5-3. Just settle this for a moment. That will be 5-3, Alex Johnson. 2 away. Lou Brock is up. Brock hoping to get something going here. 32. That is going to be a ground out to the first baseman, G3. Whitey Ford is, in fact, a ground out pitcher. But the Cardinals get 1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Score is going to be the Cardinals 4 and the Yankees 7. And we need a new pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. And they do have some pitchers. Let's see if we can have someone who can pitch to some batters. Hal Woodchick. Hal Woodchick will pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals. Eschik. Hal Woodchick. And he gives up lots of walks. He doesn't give up many hits or strikeouts or home runs. And he hits the occasional batter. So for the Yankees, trying to extend on their 3-run lead, Elston Howard's going to be up. 48 is going to be a pop out to the third baseman, 1 out. Clete Boyer is going to be up. Line up to Boyer. The pitch. 17 will be a strikeout. Next up will be Whitey Ford. And the pitch. 54. That's going to be a ground out for Ford. First baseman, G3. So after 6 innings is the Yankees 7. The St. Louis Cardinals, the 61 Yankees 7. The 1967 St. Louis Cardinals 4. All right, Cardinals want to gnaw away at this 3-run lead. Pitch by Ford, 14. That's going to be a strikeout. Easy K, easy money. Next up will be Roger Maris for the 67 Cardinals. And we got 71. That is going to be a regular fly ball into center field. And for the out. And we have 2 away. Orlando Cepeda is up. And 93 will be a hit by Cepeda into center field. 28, that will be a single. So Cepeda's now 2 for 4, 2 strikeouts, a double, and a walk. I don't think that one was there before. I think I just rolled it with the extra roll to see the hit. All right, Tim McCarr is going to be up. Orlando Cepeda's at first. 35, that is going to be a ground out to the second baseman. 4-3. So, 7th inning stretch here. The home standing New York Yankees are of 1961 fame are facing the 1967 St. Louis Cardinals, and they have a 7-4 lead. Woodchick is pitching to Richardson. 0-4. 0-4 will definitely be a walk for Richardson. Yankees want to extend that lead. Richardson. McCarver is behind the plate. He ain't going anywhere. McCarver can throw out some runners. Kubik is up. 55. 55 is a very short fly ball into center field for 1 away. Roger Maris of the Maris Mantle Boys. Roger Maris is 2 for 3, 2 runs, both singles. 0-8. Maris walks. So run on first and second. And Woodchick, I believe, has pitched 2 innings. I think Larrambay only pitched 1 inning. Mickey Mantle is going to be up first and second. This will be the 7th batter faced by Woodchick. 52. 52 is going to be a pop out to the, got a lefty on the mound. Pop out to the second baseman, 2 outs. Woodchick can start getting tired. And the pitch, 0-7, will be a walk. That's a lot of walks for Woodchick. Walks, the bases loaded. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Bill Skowron has a halfway decent bat in first base. Woodchick is close to his limit. He's going to try to get Skowron out. And 75, he does. It's a long fly out into long fly out into left field. So Woodcheck holds on, walks the bases loaded, but holds on. Cardinals need some runs. Cardinals are behind by 3, 7-4. We're going to the top of the 8th. Whitey Ford has pitched 27, 28, 29, 30, 20 to 32 batters. He's going to face Mike Shannon. 50 for Shannon. That's a ground out. Let's see if we get anything happening on it. Okay, is there a platoon advantage? There is a platoon advantage for Shannon. 1 or 2. It will be a platoon advantage hit. It is a platoon advantage hit for Shannon. All right, let's take a look and see what kind of hit it is. So we did say it was going to be a, did we say it was going to be a pop out or ground out? I think it was going to be a pop out. Anyways, it is going to be a single. Either way, it's a single. So it is going to be a single. So Shannon leads off the inning with the single. Run on first, nobody out. Cardinals are down by 3 runs to the New York Yankees. But anything can happen here, and probably will. Let me just straighten my camera out a little bit. All right. Whitey Ford's staying in there. But there is action in the New York Yankees bullpen. Javier. 59. 59 is a low fly ball. It's going to be hit by Julian Javier into left field. Let's see if there's something going on. 15, we have another possible platoon hit. And it is a hit. So that will be a platoon hit. So the platoon advantage is working for the St. Louis Cardinals now. That will be a long single. That will move Shannon to third base. And Javier has a chance to stretch it into a double. So that was hit. I believe, into left field. So the left fielder's throwing arm is Yogi Berra, so he doesn't take away, he doesn't hurt, he doesn't help. So it would be up to 63, and the runner will be, he's running. Oh man, I hate making these risks, because if he fails, but he's going to do it. This is a risk. I take a risk, and he made it. So Javier made it to second. So we got runners at second and third, and that will be a double. A long double, a short double for Julian Javier. Whitey Ford has now pitched, well, let me see, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34 batters. The Yankees are going to the bullpen. So we'll have me a setup man for the Yankees. Where are the setup men for the Yankees? Where is the setup man for the Yankees? So Luis Arroyo is going to be the closer, and Tex Clevenger is going to be the setup man. So Tex Clevenger is going to come in for Whitey Ford. Whitey Ford basically did the job. Tex Clevenger is going to be coming in. Luis Arroyo can. Luis Arroyo is getting ready to close it. So Clevenger is going to be facing Maxwell. Nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. Yankees have a 3-run lead. 53. That will be a pop out to the first baseman. 1 away. 1 away. We have the pitching position up. And absolutely, positively, Bobby Tolan is going to come in to pinch hit for the pitcher. So Bobby Tolan's going to pitch. We have a runner on second and third, one out. Infield will not be in. 56. 56 is a hard hit ball to the second baseman. And there's no platoon, so it's L4. Clevenger, 2 outs. Tolan up. Lou Brock up, runner at second and third, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Lou Brock is the tying run, would be the tie run. But he would love to get a single here because we have a runner on first and second. So, all right, here's the lineup and the pitch. 91, he comes through. Lou Brock hits a ball into down the middle for a hit. 33, that is going to be a single into regular center field. Mike Shannon will come home. Is Javier going to run? Now there's 2 outs, so Javier probably is going to run. So it's 25, 63, 73, 83, 88 because Mantle is +5. So we got 88, and we're going from second to home, 98. So Yankees are going to just hit the cutoff man. Javier will come home. Lou Brock will be on first base. All right. We now have a 1-run game. Lou Brock is on first base. We got 2 outs. Arroyo's coming in to close. So Yankees are going to bring in their closer now, Luis Arroyo. And Arroyo will come in for the Yankees. Luis Arroyo is coming in for the Yankees. Where are you? Where are you, Luis? Luis Arroyo. Oh, there he is. He was warming up already. All right, so Luis Arroyo is going to try to close this thing out. Now Lou Brock is on first base. Elston Howard's -10 catching. Arroyo's excellent, not allowing hits. Lou Brock naturally is going to try to take a lead. He does get the jump. Elston Howard's a -10. Lou Brock is going to try to steal second base. Up 64 or lower. 30, and he does. Lou Brock steals second base. Lou Brock is on second base with 2 outs. Curt Flood is up. Curt Flood has platoon advantage. However, Luis Arroyo has that -4 to hits. So tying run is Lou Brock at second base. Arroyo's going to be pitching to Curt Flood. Here's the pitch. And we got 57. It looks like, and it is, it's going to be a fly out to right field. Well, the St. Louis Cardinals get 2 runs. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the score Cardinals 6, Yankees 7. St. Louis needs another pitcher. All right, St. Louis is in a game now. So time to bring in Joe Horner. So Joe Horner is going to come in for the St. Louis Cardinals to pitch. And he's going to try to hold the Yankees to that only 1-run lead. Okay, where am I? Where's my Yankees lineup? My Yankees lineup is, as the Cardinals lineup. There we go, there's the Yankees. All right, so due up for the Yankees will be Howard, Boyer, and Arroyo. Howard, Boyer, and Arroyo. Horner's coming in. He's going to try to hold that lead. The windup and the pitch. 0-7 It's a low K, but that's okay. Strike one and strike out. And the one won't affect anything because it was a strikeout. Cleet Boyer is going to be up. Yankees would like an insurance run or two here. 58, line drive. Hit to the shortstops. L6, 2 outs. And last but not least, Joe Horner is going to come in to hit. No, he can't come in to hit for himself. Luis Arroyo has to come in to hit. So Horner pitches to Arroyo, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. 55 will be a pop out to the shortstop. Pop out 6. So Horner does his job. So Luis Arroyo, the closer for the New York Yankees, is going to be facing Roger Maris, Orlando Cepeda. So Arroyo is going to be facing Roger Maris, Orlando Cepeda, and Tim McCarver. 1 run ties this game up. And this has been a fantastic game at Yankee Stadium. Arroyo's pitching to Maris. And the pitch, 78. And Arroyo will take away that hit because Arroyo is -4. That will be a fly out to center field. 1 away. So Arroyo's 2 outs away from getting the save here. And Orlando Cepeda is going to be up. Here's the pitch. And 52. That will be a short fly ball into left field. 2 away. I have to see. Actually, I have to check to see if that was a ground ball. And it wasn't. All right. So last batter, Luis Arroyo, looking for the save. New York Yankees are up 7-6 in what's been a fantastic game. Luis Arroyo is pitching to Tim McCarver. However, and there isn't much of a lefty-lefty disadvantage. Carver's a good hitter. He's going to hit against Arroyo. 0-8. And he hits him. Luis Arroyo hits Tim McCarver. So the tying run is at first base. Mike Shannon is up. Arroyo will face Shannon. McCarver isn't going to think about running because he got Elston Howard behind the plate. And Shannon strikes out a little bit too much. So here's the pitch by Arroyo to Shannon. 88 will be a possible hit for Shannon. I got to roll. We got to check a range check, though. We got a range check. So it's a possible range check on the second baseman, Bobby Richardson. 1, 2, or 3. Richardson can steal a hit. And he does! The game ends with the line drive to Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson does a fantastic play to rob St. Louis of a hit. Luis Arroyo gets the save. This has been an awesome game from beginning to end between these two teams. The final score is home team Yankees 7, visiting team Cardinals 6. The Yankees had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits, no errors. And the Cardinals, but a lot of extra base hits. Cardinals had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, no errors. Extra base hits. The Yankees had 1, 2, 3 extra base hits, all by Mickey Mantle, who had a home run and 2 triples. Maris was 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs. Berra was 1 for 1 with 2 walks. For the Cardinals, Lou Brock was 2 for 5, a double and a stolen base. Kurt Flood was 0 for 4 with a walk. Roger Maris for the Cardinals was 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Both those singles in the first 3 innings. After that, he kept flying out to center field. Orlando Cepeda, 2 for 5 with the double. Mike Shannon, 1 for 5 with the single. Julian Javier was 3 for 5 with a home run and a double. The pinch hitters for the Cardinals didn't make a difference. And so we'll have Steve Carlton will have the loss. Tex Clevenger. Nope. Whitey Ford gets the win. Tex Clevenger gets a hold. Louis Arroyo gets a save. Bobby Richardson went awesome range play at the very end to prevent the run on that line drive. This has been a fantastic game, folks. I thank everybody for continuing to watch my videos. And more games are coming up. And when I play this, it's going to be in a series, I think. I want to play some Pine Tar Baseball. That's a quick play game for me. This game right here is Lost Strategy. I like to do some baseball classics. I think I made some modifications to it, which make it a little bit more interesting and more playable.